The SDS Provider Portal is used for claim submission, to receive remittance advice, to check real-time eligibility, and to check real-time claim status. For providers to register for the SDS Provider Portal, providers should start at our homepage. From our homepage, providers can go to the Provider Portal at the top, where they'll be taken to the login screen. Once they're at the login screen, providers can use the Register button to create an account. When creating an account, providers should always check with their office managers to make sure that they're able to create the account. For providers wanting to submit claims, they can start at our claims page. When you first register for an account, you'll have to add different payers to your payer list. The menu may take a second to load, but once it does, it'll look similar to this. You'll want to select and save the payer that you would like to submit your claims to. And once you've done that, you can start a new claim. Under destination, you'll be able to select the payer that you'd like to submit the claim to, and then you will also be able to select the document type. Here, providers can enter in their claim before submitting the document at the bottom. Providers also have the option to save the progress on a claim if they're not completed with it yet. Additionally, providers do have the option to upload claims if they're using another billing system. It's important to remember that claims to be uploaded must be in an EDI format. The main claims page is going to show anything that has been submitted for the last 90 days. Claims in a loading status show that the system is waiting to pick the claims up to be sent to the payer. When claims are submitted, they'll show in a submitted status. To correct rejects, providers can use the Manage Rejects button here. It should take them to a list of any of the claims that have been rejected. Here, under Actions, there will be the option to edit the document. Providers can make their edits to the claim before resubmitting. For providers that see the same patients or do the same diagnosis codes or the same claim over and over for different payers, for different patients, providers can use the action the double arrow under Action to show additional actions. Here, you'll want to copy document. This will open up another tab with the claim completely filled out for the provider. Providers will be able to update the claim form with any of the new patient information or billing information. Providers that would like to receive remits can go to account management and provider enrollments, or remittance and manage enrollments. Here, providers have the option to add a new provider enrollment, and they can also see their enrollments here. When adding a new provider enrollment, providers can click Add New Provider Enrollment, and we'll need to fill out the remit enrollment form. Tax ID is always required, NPI is not. For providers that are wanting to receive ERAs for the tax ID regardless of the NPI, should leave off the NPI. For providers that want to receive ERAs for a specific tax ID and a specific NPI, should make sure to add the NPI here. Providers have the option to leave the default all payers or can select individual payers. Providers also have the option to select a clearinghouse. When remits are received, they will be listed on the remits page, and you'll be able to see anything from the last 90 days. If you'd like to get more information on the ERA, under Actions, you can use the double arrow, and this will show tax ID, billing provider name, and then payment information. Providers can also visit the transaction details, and this will give in-depth information on the ERA in question. To check claim status, providers should visit the Claim Status tab, and will need to update their payers before submitting a new claim status inquiry. Here, providers can select the payer that they would like to check the claim status with, and then should be able to select New Claim Status Inquiry before filling out all of the required information. Once the request has been submitted, if the system can find any results, it will show that the claim is either accepted or denied or in processing. Providers that want to check eligibility for a patient can go to Eligibility, and then will need to update their payers. Here, we'll have the option to select from the payers that we offer eligibility for, select and submit before clicking New Eligibility Inquiry and filling out the information for the patient and submitting their request.